In this video, I'll be talking about the teach something element you can use when recording your YouTube ads. My name is Kyle Sulerud. I'm the founder of AdLeg, a marketing company that specializes in running YouTube ads to webinars and other informational type products. My team and I have identified 12 elements that make up every successful YouTube ad. Now, a successful ad isn't going to have all 12 of these elements, but these are the building blocks. Thinking about your ad in terms of these elements will help guide your messaging and make it really easy to produce winning ads. These 12 elements are specific to ads for information products, and they won't necessarily apply to ads for e-commerce, software, gaming, or anything else. The first element is the hook. I've already released a 3-part series just about hooks. I'll put the links to those 3 videos in the description below, so you can go watch those if you haven't already. Today's video is all about the teach something element, and I'll be showing you some examples from some actual YouTube ads. I don't necessarily support or endorse the advertisers that I'm going to be showing you in this video. I'm just using them as examples of ads. Teaching something in your ads is a way to demonstrate your expertise and build trust. You're sharing useful information, facts, stats, how-tos, secrets, anything that would be relevant to the viewer and to what you will ultimately be able to help them with. You can teach something that naturally leads the viewer into wanting to learn more from you. You're showing people you can help them by actually helping them. So let me show you some examples from real YouTube ads and show you how the teach something element can be used. And hopefully this starts to get your idea juices flowing so you can figure out how to use this element in your own ads.
This is the typical learning curve of guitar. You have phase 1, which is exhilarating, but can be slow and frustrating. You have phase 2, which is a sort of plateau. It's got some occasional spikes of breakthroughs, but of course some guitar ruts as well in it. And then phase 3, where you play effortlessly and intuitively.
In that ad, he's teaching a big idea, a framework. Not necessarily anything groundbreaking, but something interesting and a way for viewers to put themselves within that framework, which is then going to lead into the rest of what he shares in the ad. Well, let's take a look at the second example.
But there's a hidden industry that is currently $129 billion a year, and Forbes just predicted it's going to $1 billion a day in the next 5 years. Hey, it's Dean Graziosi.
In that ad, as you can see, he's teaching about an industry. He's teaching about an opportunity. Again, nothing groundbreaking, but if you're someone who's not aware of the industry or the opportunity he's talking about, now you've learned something new, and now he's positioned you to be more receptive to the rest of what he shares in the ad. This next example I'm going to play is a little longer. I'm going to show you about a minute of this next ad, but this goes a lot deeper into teaching something that the viewer would really want to learn about.
Every time a guy approaches me, one of 3 scenarios plays out. Scenario number 1, he talks to me without ever making a move or escalating, and in that case, he'll always be doomed to the friend zone. I'm not going to see him sexually. Scenario number 2, we talk for a while, but when he tries to take it to the next level, he gets rejected immediately and comes off as a creep. Scenario number 3, he ignites instant chemistry. Then when he makes a move, the only thing us girls can think of is, yes, please. So what differentiates that third scenario from the first 2? It's not looks, promise, status, height, or money, and definitely not luck. Even male dating coaches sometimes chalk it up to a numbers game when it's totally not. I can't blame them though. Girls' brains are wired to understand this stuff while guys' brains are just not. The truth is every girl knows there's one thing that makes all the difference after the approach. Your flirting skills. And if you're not experiencing number 3 regularly, then you're not flirting in the specific ways women are hardwired to respond to.
As you can see, she went pretty deep into those 3 scenarios, and she teased the answer for a little while, but then she actually gave us the answer. She gave us the information that the problem was with your flirting skills. Now, obviously that begs the next question, well, how do I improve those? And obviously that's the kind of thing she is going to offer to help you with. But she did teach quite a lot in that section of the ad. She demonstrated her expertise and even built some trust in telling you what the problem actually is. Let's pull up my fourth example.
Your brain is like a supercomputer, and your self-talk is a program it will run. So if you tell yourself you're not good at remembering names, you will not remember the name of the next person you meet because you programmed your supercomputer not to.
I like that section because he's teaching some really cool, helpful information. It may even be something that I've heard or thought about before, but now he's teaching it to me again, and that piques my interest in this moment, so I want to keep listening to see what else he has to say and what else he might have to offer me. In this next example, I'm going to start the ad at the beginning and play the hook first, because the hook leads right into the teach something element. So the first few seconds of this will be the bold statement hook, and that will immediately be followed by teach something.
I need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's a lie.
Not true. So that's one of the biggest lies in all of sleep. And there's a couple of reasons why. So first of all, the math doesn't work. When we look at overall sleep cycles, average sleep cycle is 90 minutes. Average person has 5 of those. 5 times 90 is 450 minutes or 7.5 hours. So right there, we know that doesn't work. But it's really interesting. If you sleep at the right time for your chronotype, it turns out you actually need less sleep. And if you sleep at a consistent level in terms of going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time, you actually need less sleep. So I'm gonna tell you.
All right, did you catch all that? Because I didn't, but if you're someone who wants to optimize their sleep, you're probably going to keep listening to this guy, even if you didn't just understand the numbers and words that he threw at you. He has done a really good job of demonstrating his authority. I probably would have dumbed it down a little more, so he's a little more accessible to more people, but nevertheless, this is a successful ad. And those are the examples I have for you today, showing the teach something element. In the coming weeks, I'll be sharing all of the rest of the elements that make up winning YouTube ads. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos. And if you want my company's help running your YouTube ads, reach out to us. We work with coaches and course creators and other info marketers, and I'll put a link down in the description. We can take a look at your funnel and see if it's something we can help with. Just click the link in the description, fill out the application, and we will be in touch. My name is Kyle Sulerud, and thanks for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next video.